Welcome, Cancer Leo, to your August Astrodice reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, let's get in here. Do you have a big month coming out? Do you have that Lion's Gate on the 8th? And we also have the partial lunar eclipse on the 28th. Ooh. So the next reading will be the Lion's Gate. I'll also put in the description area the guided meditation for those of you who are interested in that. You just click on that link. It'll take you straight to the second channel. If you guys are interested in a personal reading or a personal guided meditation, you guys can also find all that information in the description area as well. Okay, let's go. What do we got for beautiful Cancer Leo? We do have Uranus coming up. A lot of that coming out. Doesn't surprise me. We just got over that full moon in Aquarius, which is still very strong until, of course, the next new moon. Okay. So Uranus coming out. Libra energy. In the 4th house. Oh, Cancer got 2 of the same cards, so we're taking on, I feel like you're taking on some of the Cancerian energy. Could be a huge possibility. Your potential for a sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. Doing it Libra style over here. The energy is diplomatic, gracious, and seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Talking about those relationships in the 4th house. Your home and roots of your being. So your overall monthly theme over here is anchored deeply to this 4th house, keeping the spotlight intensely focused on your home, life, family, dynamics, domestic, security, emotional foundations, and talking about those partnerships. And of course, this Uranus is going to bring in these sudden shake-up, wake-ups, breakthroughs, disruptions, the sudden endings for new beginnings. And then, of course, this Libra, I love it because it's going to have that powerful urge for justice, balance, harmony. But together, it just looks like you have this sudden shake-up that's hitting that domestic world of your family partnerships and relationships. Because Uranus in the Libra is bringing in this sudden imbalance, disruption, partnership contracts, an unexpected truth or event will force you to restructure your living situation or break away from some kind of codependent family ties. Could be to find true peace within yourself. Let's get into the situations taking place at the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. King of Cups, there's that peace coming out, that Cancerian energy. High Priestess to the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Well, the King of Cups over here, my friends, your month is deeply intuitive, starting out very intuitive, like, wow. Piscean energy to Piscean energy. Emotionally mature, collaborative foundation. You have the collaboration over here. So it looks like it's, you know, it's kind of, it's got the teamwork. Everything looks good. There are definitely some changes on the horizon as you're starting the month in this complete internal control. I mean, you're definitely operating from this sense of psychic awareness and emotional intelligence. I just feel like you're definitely sensing what exactly needs to be done behind the scenes over here. And you're keeping everything close to your chest, keeping your cards close to your chest. You're keeping it inside. You're keeping it a secret. High Priestess secrets. I'm keeping it secret, though. I'm not going to let everybody know exactly what I'm planning. I'm planning something over here, but I don't want anyone to know just yet. I mean, you're quietly collaborating. You could even be quietly collaborating with someone. It could be dealing with real estate, household finances, a family contract. It could be something that's going on within your love life. Maybe you guys are arguing. Maybe you're having some problems, but you're keeping it to yourself. Like, I'm not going to let the whole outside world know that me and my spouse are having, you know, me and my boyfriend or whatever, my loved one, my partner, are going to have some problems. Even if it's a relationship, you know, that is like within the family. You know, I'm not going to let them know that mom and, you know, I'm having problems with mom and dad. That's between us. I'm not going to let the world see what's going on behind the, you know, beyond what I want them to know. I'm keeping it secret. Maybe you're getting ready to sell your house and you don't want anybody to know. You know, there's some kind of issue that's going on over here that you're keeping secret. I don't want you to know anything. It's like none of their business, right? I mean, it could even be that you got a new girlfriend, new boyfriend, new somebody. Maybe you don't want somebody knowing about it because they always ruin it. It's like, as soon as I tell you, you tell everybody all my secrets, and then you ruin my relationship. Could be that too. So it's almost like a sudden wake up to, like, you know what? I'm going to keep this to myself. Mid-month. Four of Wands. I do feel like for some of you are having some kind of marital or relationship issue that's going on, but it's almost like I don't want anyone to know because we're working through this. So I do feel like that there's still some love. I still feel like this is a love situation. You do have the Four of Wands. There's domestic harmony. Your home is met with some kind of deep hidden partnership crisis over here. Because, I mean, you have the home stability celebration. But then you have your Lovers in reverse, which is saying there's tensions, there's misalignments of values, major disharmony within the homestead, or crucial choice gone wrong in some kind of partnership. Now, if you know it's not your love life and you know it's a family member, that's fine. Put it where you want it. But right now I'm saying you're trying to do some kind of teamwork. You're trying, and it could be that you guys are having disputes because maybe you are getting ready to lose your house, right? Maybe you're trying your hardest to keep the homestead going. Maybe you're trying your hardest to pay, right? Trying to save this house, right? Pay the rent, something for some of you. And it's causing this tension between the two of you. You have the Ace of Wands is saying, but there's this a powerful new spark. It's almost like you're trying your hardest to keep this going. So it's like outward, from the outside world, everybody sees this as everything's going fine. And you're keeping it that way. You want the world to see it that way. Right? But behind closed doors, there's a lot of arguing, guys. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of misalignment. It reveals this intense relationship misalignment and friction with this partner. The outside world doesn't see it, and you're trying to keep it as a secret to that. And I don't want mom and dad involved in this situation, because last time they were involved, they made it worse than what it is. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, some family members can give just bad advice. I mean, it just happens, right? We're people. They didn't mean to, right? But it could just spark new. Or why did you get so-and-so involved, right, with our problems? A lot of people don't like that. So take what resonates. But then you have the Ace of Wands, which is saying it's igniting right next to this conflict. It's like you're feeling this sudden urge to want to burst into passion, drive to fix this situation. It's like you're trying all these new things to try to align. You could even be initiating, or they could be initiating, right? Maybe vice versa. This kind of open new communication, conversation, this fresh start, trying to repair all the cracks before. Because it's almost like you can feel, you're intuitive right now. Cancer, Leo, you know you're intuitive. You can feel that this is getting ready to shift for the worst. It's going down. It's going back. It's, you know. So that's why you're trying your hardest. Because you know that Uranus is getting ready. What, you know, that's the Tower. It's like you right now have the Tower in reverse. You're trying to avert the Tower, right? You're trying to say, I don't want this Tower to happen, so I'm trying to repair everything that I have. Trying to fix this before that Tower actually goes right side up, and boom, universe says, nope, structure's too weak, gotta go. So it just feels like you're trying everything, or they're trying everything to ignite that spark of love. End of the month. So let's see what's hidden efforts pay off and how the domestic chapter closes over here for you guys. 9 of Swords in reverse. I like the reverse, but you do have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Swords reverse. You got a lot of reverse. Okay. Well, one thing that we see right off the bat at the end of the month here is it's wrapping up with this feeling of mental exhaustion, stalled progress. But it's like the inability to escape the current situation. You're not leaving home, but this situation has not come to an end. It's still sitting there. It almost feels like for either you or your partner, like you're wasting your time, wasting your energy, realizing the situation's not going to bear the fruit that you want. It's not going to ignite that passion. It's not going away. It's not going in the way you want it to go, or they want it to go. Maybe both of you. But there's this feeling stuck and unable to move energy. It's like the troubled waters continue. The past just keeps coming back. It's not making any kind of clean break. There's no breakthrough to this situation. And it's like, you know, whether it's you or them, you just cannot come to an alignment, come to a conclusion to make this better. It's not working. But at least the good thing is out of the situation is that you do have the 9 of Swords in reverse. So that says that you're, you know, trying to release the anxieties, the heavy overthinking from this relationship chaos that you have going on over here. But, you know, the Uranus with the 4th house over here is really saying, but just stalling out, forcing you to sit with the reality of this unstable, you know, situation until this like major breakthrough finally clears the air. Will it finally clear the air? You know, how is it going to work out? Because nothing has changed. And you haven't walked away. They haven't walked away. Let's see how it's going to work going into September. The Devil, the 7 of Wands to the Queen of Cups. Well, sitting emotionally inside that intuition, it's like the Queen of Cups is still here. It's the same as the High Priestess, the King of Cups, like together. I'm emotionally understanding. I'm intuitive enough to understand that this toxic relationship is not going to be there. I'm still standing my ground. So you're still standing your ground and nothing has changed. But at least you've got yourself at this place where you're sitting poised within the situation, just like you were at the beginning of the month here. It's just that now you just feel like there's more toxicity, there's more chaos than there was before, and you actually now feel, instead of trying to build, you feel like you're actually trying to prove a point, protecting yourself through the situation, and not letting your guard down. You may even feel like you have to draw a line in the sand to keep the emotion, you know, to keep the your emotions at bay, to keep yourself from blowing up, or, you know what I'm saying, being frantic, or allowing yourself to feel, you know, mentally and emotionally drained. Right? It just feels like you're just sitting over here waiting for that real change, waiting for that real spark to really come up. something has to give. So it's like you're still waiting in September for whatever is going to give. Will these seeds actually come together? Because I don't see nothing, right? Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.